Sunday, the collector's edition. We sit in a cacophony of collectibles. Piles upon piles of old stuff in stalls. Hordes of hopeful hunters stalk, crisscross the plain of exhibition halls, brandishing their fistful of the elusive treasures they seek. Anatomy drawings and big brass buttons. Classical CDs from Chopin. Dainty dolls dressed in old pastel lace, egg cups of porcelain and soft box fur wraps, glassware globes from Art Deco lights, Heineken bar memorabilia, ice cream scoops, Jetsons model cars, Kiss hit records, cracked leather loafers, Mickey Mouse sweaters, new in-box Barbies, Obelix in miniature, old Parisian postcards, Queen concert bills, rotary dial telephones, shiny silver spoons, TVs from the 50s, urns turned to planters, vintage vitamin bottles, wooden mannequins, xylophone toys, yellowed medals, and a zebra head statue. This crowd is a study in humanity, in all its possible shapes. Although that shape is mostly round, older men of a certain age and hair volume. Shoulder to shoulder, they flip through our record crates, rekindling their youth with a nod and a smile, sliding shining vinyl out of its sleeves. A man thrust a cell phone close in our faces. Any of these is all the language we share. His list making is modern, but our music is 70s minted. He ranges off to newer pastures on the search for Tracy Chapman. And that's just in the music section. At almost every event, there's the toupee guy, who looks but talks to no one, too shy to buy. Vintage-clad vixens with pin-up girl hair browse stalls on the hunt for 50s-era gear. Hipsters hang out at the espresso stand, patting their Beatles-look locks and flashing the one record they bought, despite hours of looking. The rockers rock Dr. Martens and big blue tattoos, while lace is the draw for ladies in knit sweaters, and thin men with glasses seek out historical letters. Every seller is a buyer. Every buyer wants a deal. It's the greatest fair of the year. In the afternoon, there's a lull. The shoppers are shopped out. The bars get busier and buzzier as coffee switches over to beer. For us, it's the moment to do our own hunting. We aren't immune, after all. There's always an album, a bauble, a something that might be lurking at the very next stall. As closing time approaches, there's a rush for the doors. Now it's the sellers who hurry across the white floors, jockeying for positions almost as though the highway might fly away if they aren't the first to go. Classic cars on display are jostled by women hauling trolleys with boxes as high as their heads. Finally, at last, the towering doors open and the packing begins like a circus in reverse. The last crate shut, the last checks made. All our treasures are stowed until next time. Having exchanged all our goodies for a few crumpled notes, we happily count the crates we won't have to tote home.